So, guys, welcome to a new round of poly interviews.
Ooh.
And today I have Simon, a friend, and we were talking a bit about doing a podcast together because I think we have a lot of great topics today about the dating life in Berlin, how it is to move from Chile, to Berlin.
Yes.
So, I'm so excited about this. So, maybe at first introduce yourself, tell us a
Sure.
bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you very much, Polly, for having me here. It's such a great place to be because, as you say, we love to talk. I love to talk.
Me too.
And it is like such a good, opportunity to talk randomly on a Thursday. Close enough, close enough.
We both have time.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, my name is Simon. I just turned 25 some weeks ago, and I got my first gray hair somewhere, and I feel so proud of it. I love it so much. And yeah, I don't know. I've been living here for like 6 years, and crazy times, crazy times. How did I come to Berlin? I don't know. Did I just end up here by coincidence? Maybe. Do I like it? Yes.
You already took the first answers of my questions, but maybe we dive
Sorry.
into it. No worries, no
Dive
worries.
into it.
It's really interesting because we can, specialize it a bit. Because what motivated you to move from Chile to Berlin? And
What a funny question.
what was the biggest challenge when relocating?
Ooh. So first of all, I finished high school. Like I did my Abitur, and like I was so curious about traveling and so on. And since I already had two cousins living here, I was like, maybe I could just go and try it out. And for like Chileans or like the rest of Americans, Latinos, Latin Americans, whatever, it's kind of like easy to get a working holiday visa, especially people from Chile because we somehow got good chances, like international deals or whatever, which allow us to travel a little bit more freely. So yeah, I was like, okay, already done with high school. What do I do now? Do I really want to like go to study right now, like straight after high school, or I better do something else? And my parents were super supportive though. They were like, oh my God, you should go and travel, since you have like your cousins living in Berlin, you should go and have a look and so on. I was like, yes. But it was just supposed to be for 1 year. And then I married to my husband. I became German. I don't know. Like I was just having a summer year. And now I'm German. Like,
No, wait, you were married?
whoops, yeah. Funny, yeah.
No, but for love or for the passport?
So I met my husband here the first Friday I was here, and after a year of being together, like we traveled to Italy, and he proposed me to get married, and I was like, definitely. So he loved me enough to get me to live in his country and to stay together. So yeah, I would say it was pretty much for love. Love to the beast as well. Love to the passport, yes.
We love both.
We love both. We can have both.
Yeah.
So it just happened. I don't know.
But you still married?
I'm still married, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Did I ever meet him?
No, I don't think so because we're not longer together. We low-key separate. We split like a few months ago. But we are super good terms.
Oh my God.
Like, we just keep it friendly,
Okay.
Because like, as I said, we were together for like almost 6 years. Or 6 years a couple, but 5 married. And, slowly it became a little bit like more friendly. We didn't really have much sex anymore. So it was like, I don't know. Let's gonna keep it as friends,
Okay.
And from like both parties. So, yeah.
Oh, that's also interesting because I think this is also in Berlin. This is a topic, anyways, we wanted to get to. Because have you been open about? Did he live here with you?
Yes, we were living together and we were having an open relationship. But life sometimes is crazy. So even though we had an open relationship, I did some like stuff that I do not regret, but also were not like low key allowed because we had like some terms within the relationship, such as like if you're going to have a quickie with someone else, it's going to be that just a quickie and that's it. I was young. I was 18. I was 19. I was 20, 21 throughout the time. And I got to know another guy while I was getting married. Crazy. Do you want to know about it?
Yeah, please. Tell me, because this
spill
is...
the tea.
Spill the tea we want to talk about.
So yeah, well, I was like basically doing German school at Eins. So I could get like legally married to my husband because, you know, like there are some requirements that you have to fulfill, such as learning like the basic of German.
Of course.
And while I was like doing this course with this guy, I mean, I got to know this guy, a Norwegian guy, but I'm not going to disclose his name just because you never know.
No.
But a cute guy, super nice, and we low-key developed somehow a relationship. I wouldn't say a relationship, but like in a way a relationship that lasts at least 3 years, but never like being really together. You know, like I'm here, you're there. Sometimes we meet, we get it, we suffer for it. Because I was like getting already married to my husband, so how could I actually break this up and start something else with someone else? You know, like crazy. I could never, and I did not. Which I was very unhappy for like a year. My husband and I, we took a trip to Chile, and it was so nice because Chile is so beautiful. But like at the same time, I was feeling so, you know, like rotting inside in a way because I was still feeling so much desires over this guy. And my husband, he ended up knowing because I told him pretty much. And yeah, you know, like he was okay with it because he's also older than me. He's 44.
Okay.
So I guess in a way he understood that I was still way too young and I should still like enjoy getting to know people and so on. Or that's the excuse that I use in my mind sometimes. I don't know.
No, it's fine because like it depends also on who opened the relationship.
He wanted to have an open relationship.
Yeah. So you see, you know, because I think you maybe at first didn't want to, and then people experience when they open, okay, they can have more, and then in the end they're the one ending up with somebody else. And I'm just curious about in Berlin, is it fulfilling for a while? Because then you have two people on your side, but are you really like having 100% like time and like quality with them together?
Very complicated, I would say. It's very complicated. Like my husband and I are super different. So he's a very calm person, very, let's say, chill. And on the other hand, I am like super spontaneous. Like I love to talk, I love to go out, to meet new people, to do like different plans and so on. And he rather to stay at home, you know, just more chill. So it is very complicated because when your partner is so different, in a way, you try to maybe find something that equals to you, you know, like goes along to you. But I don't know, like he was the one who wanted to have an open relationship. I never had idea because, again, it was like my first relationship. I was very fresh. And so, I don't know. I have some friends, they have open relationships and it worked perfectly for them. But at this point of my life, after having such a long relationship with my ex, I'd rather to have something I want to say for myself, you know, but more monogamous, you know, keeping it cool, doing ich und du, like more close to each other, not really much sharing.
Yeah.
But in Berlin, like it's such a thing. Like everybody's having an open polyamorous relationship, whatever. And I really stand for it. But I think I will not go for it for a while.
No, of course. I also stand for it. Everybody should what he wants to do. I'm just afraid a little bit that people losing the love for each other because Berlin is so exciting, you know, always new people. And I just seen it with like a lot of friends, you know, when they meet people, they are like just jumping on, you know, like to the next one and they're not used to anymore, like to date. And then I don't know. I think it's really interesting because I feel like it's hard to get deep connections.
Definitely.
Nowadays. And it's really rare to find. So with your first husband, or maybe just your only husband.
First and last.
Hope so, of course. You never know. No, but like it's interesting because it was also your first relationship and stuff.
Ever.
And did he also had like somebody like
So
closer to him?
he's a very lonely person, like no relatives, like very on his own. And like he just came out as gay quite recently. Not recently anymore, but like from the very beginning we started, it was kind of fresh for him as well, because
Wow.
he knew that he was gay, but like never really came out as gay, and he was just like dating women and so on, and he was a little bit unhappy. And then, as far as I know, maybe he was lying. Who knows? But I don't think so though. He was like with a guy before me. It didn't work for them, but they also stayed like for 3, 4 years or something. Then they split, and pretty much he is a very lonely person. So somehow I had on my shoulders the, I wouldn't say the burden, but you know, like the pressure of like just staying with him, in a way, if that's what you wanted to know.
No, tell me, of course. It's
So
interesting. Why would you say like a burden?
not a burden, you know, but like when you have a, when you're so close to a person who has no one else but you, in a way you need to, how to say it in words, how to put it in words, I don't know, just
They make you the center of their
you are
life.
exactly, you are the main
Yeah.
person in a way. So like for me it was like I had the responsibility that I greatly took, of course, of like taking him into my family, you know, adding him as another member of my family. And they love him so much, they took him so well. Like, girl, I was getting married when I was 19.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I wanted, and I was here in Germany, and I was like telling my parents over there in Chile, like, guys, you know what, I'm going to get married because YOLO. And they
Oh
were
my
like,
God.
at first my mom was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you telling me? Like, you're not getting, what the fuck, you know, like so crazy and so spontaneous. And I'm like, no, mama, like, you know, I'm gonna do it because I love him and he loves me and we love each other. So we gotta have each other. And spontaneously, out of the blue, there was like some sort of like social revolution in my country that lasted forever, a few years. And my mom was like, you know what? If you want to stay there and you're going to get married, do it, because like nobody's going to save your ass, so you better save your ass yourself.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, thank you, I guess. Thanks. But then we traveled to Chile. We spent a Christmas together. My family love him because like he's so mature and so on. And my mom, for some reason, was always scared that I would like lose myself in Berlin, and I would go addicted, a junkie, crazy, you know. Which it happened for a few years, but now I'm fine myself.
No, I know.
So it was actually a big notice from my mom when I told her, like, Mom, we are going to split. We are not going to be together anymore. And she was like, are you sure? Maybe you just reconsider it and you try again. I was like, no. And for her, I think, like, breaking up was harder for her than for me because she loves him so much.
I know. But had you ever had a point where you were thinking of trying to put it together?
Yeah, for a long time. But then at some point I was like, you know what? I can't just force myself, and I cannot force him in a way to keep working on it, because there is nothing that we should work on. You know, like maybe we just have to keep moving, even though it was hard for me to say, "Gosh, we are not together anymore." But still, you know, like I want the best for him, and he wants the best for me. But sometimes there is nothing that you have to work on. You just have to let it flow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right with this. I believe, like, in some relationships it's possible.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, of course, you have to just work on it. So people, please, like, you know, don't throw everything away because it's really precious. And also, like, to have, like, a really close person to you in Berlin as a friend or a partner, they are precious, you know? It's like you always, like, when we get older, like, we figuring out, like, more and more who are our people. And it's really hard to find this connection again. So
Definitely.
if you still have a connection, what you didn't have, so that makes sense, you know? But if they have still, try to fight it, you know?
For you
Please.
guys.
Yeah, please, because, you know, it's boring. Like, sometimes it's just boring, and in the end, you're just coming home in an empty flat, you know?
And you feel so lonely at the end of your shift. You just want to like cuddle a little bit. There is no
Yes.
one to cuddle but your pillow.
Yeah, yeah, but the pillow or like the how you call sabanas, like the big ones, they're really heavy. Yeah, so like I'm just like feeling in Berlin nobody fights
Ich
anymore.
bin so allein, Leute. So,
Please,
wenn du
like
willst.
of course I will link to him and I will link you, of course, in the story so they can write you.
Let's see. Maybe they're going to be like, nah, who is this guy? He's already married. He's been taken, and now he wants to throw away everything
No,
for
no,
a
no,
passional
no.
night.
I'm pretty sure in Berlin, like people are open-minded with this.
What about you? We already been hearing about me, but we want to know about yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm in a relationship since 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, some people don't know, but because like my boyfriend is also a little bit more quieter, he just do his stuff and stuff. But we go out all the time, and it's just amazing, like. I don't want to blame, of course, open relationships, but when it works for some people, please, because I think everybody does their boundaries, but we are monogam. Like one of the last survivors.
Yes, in Berlin.
Oh God! But I never thought about somebody else, because I think he's my not soulmate, but maybe kind of, like a person that I really love, and we just have the best time ever. And he listens to me. He's so open, to share stories, and this is important for me, So then for me, imagine I would have had a boyfriend who's like the same energized as me. Like this is not working.
You would be crushing the whole time.
Yeah, like we would get being thrown out or somewhere, all the time.
Many times.
Yes, because we're being too loud or being too, like hectic. So I just love it like it is, and
Aw.
yeah, I'm happy that I just want to tell you guys also, love is still around, because like I feel we should, if we really meet somebody that we really like, then we should maybe like step aside from everybody else because it's just fucking,
Right.
And if you love it, do it, like
Yeah.
nobody stops you from this. But I think after a while, what I saw with a lot of people, they're getting bored, like because you also have to get to know the bodies at first all the time, and then you go to another one and another one, and it's just boring. Like
It is, right?
a little bit.
Jumping from here, from there.
Yeah.
Just trying to find somebody for me.
But what about your status at the moment? Like, are you doing?
Ooh la la.
Yeah, tell us what happened now after this guy and
Damn.
the husband.
So again, like I've been very chill. I don't know how, but I became so boring from like one day to another. I don't go out. I mean, I do go out a lot. What you were saying before, like I look like such a party boy, 365, like on my Instagram and so on. But I'm always just rotting at bed, doing nothing but like, am I right in Berlin or maybe I should just start like all over again somewhere in Spain? Or like I will take like my, like my stuff, my 3 t-shirts, like 2 jeans, and then I go to Brazil and I just sell all my stuff and I start over. But I don't know. So right now I'm seeing a guy right now and he's so cute. He's German.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
He has a dog.
Uh-huh.
So that's such a plus because I love dogs. And
Miguel.
Miguel the dog.
Oh.
He's so cute.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Let's see if he's coming on Saturday.
Hey, he's coming later if you want to come.
Nah, really?
Yes, to here, how's it called? Triptower.
Ah.
We're heading
Let's
in
see,
an
let's
half
see.
hour. So, but tell me, of course.
Sure. The guy. Yeah, so actually he's very cute. He's very nice. So we are like giving a chance to each other. We are seeing each other. I wouldn't say that we are like. No, doch. We are dating, but we haven't put any sort of words about it yet. But it's nice. It's cute, and I like
Okay.
that. Very slow, like an old movie. Everything works so politely. And step by step, nothing is like rushing, which is it's a plus, especially in Berlin.
It is refreshing if you have somebody nice.
It is, because I feel like for gay people, or queer people though, I would say, there are like several apps, especially this Grinder one, And
I
I feel
know.
like I have met so many friends and like so many fuck dates, but never something meaningful though. It's
Oh,
kind of like hard.
interesting. So how did you meet this new guy then?
On Tinder.
What? Oh man, Grindr's supposed to be the gay Tinder, right?
Yes.
I can't believe it. And you found him on Tinder?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So hey, shout out to him as well.
Yeah, shout out to you, you lucky guy.
German guy, no name.
No, I don't want to call names here. But are you open, or what is the status at the moment? How do you even open this? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's
I
hard.
don't know. Like, I'm not even on the apps anymore. No Tinder, no Grinder, because I just feel like right now I have so much time, but I just don't feel like seeing another guy. You know, it's like kind of lame because I really like him and the vibes are so nice, and we like to have like walks in the nature, going to the lake with the dog, and his name is Enzo. The dog's name, it's Enzo.
This name we drop.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
And he's such a cutie. He's such a cutie.
Aw.
But I don't know if we ever end up like developing or like having a relationship. I would rather to have like a close one. I wouldn't like to open it. No.
Yeah. Give yourself like a time. You're also young, so sometimes it's really nice and perfect timing now to
Easy.
there's something like solid. But I want to talk with you also because you said also do you feel a little bit lost in Berlin? Or what is your feeling at the
I'm
moment?
always feeling so lost. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes, pretty much half. Like I wouldn't say half the time, but like at some point, I was very depressed, and I was like waking up, having to go to work. I was working in a sex shop, which was it was okay, but at the same time, it was so boring. So like doing nothing but being behind the counter, getting all the products inside the system, and so on. So it's such a routine
Yeah.
that it really puts you down, because you're not like really doing something out of you. It's just like very mechanized. I don't know,
Like robotic.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So there would be like days that I would wake up and I would be like, what am I doing here? Am I just wasting my time? And then I would be like, oops, no, actually it's Berlin, so it's fun. But yeah, I feel like if you don't really focus on yourself here and everywhere, that's for sure, but especially in Berlin, that as you said before, everything is new people, new events, new parties, and so on. You can just lose track of yourself very quickly and very easily, which happened to me. But I feel like now I'm good again because summer is summering. Because some weeks ago it was so bad,
I know.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what to do in this time.
Right? And like
Yeah.
I feel I get depressed, everybody get depressed, and like we are just not gentle anymore to each other. Do you feel like sometimes you're loose here or
Yeah,
like lost?
if you don't know who you are, I still don't know. But like, I'm like already getting in the way, and
Same.
I don't know, when I moved here, I was too much in the party world,
Same.
and my face was puffed, and like I wasn't looking healthy all the time, and I didn't feel healthy, and I just hated it after a while, because I saw also I lost people also on like party life, and then I didn't do party too much anymore, or I did other substances. They're more, I don't know, how would you say, like more bio. Yeah, some more mind-opening things, and then I lost some people because I felt like, okay, this is just there or for dancing and like partying.
Because you
Yes.
have like party friends, That
Exactly.
you just go out partying and that's it.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, I quit like this kind of people. I love to go to parties all the time.
So
but
why?
Yeah, of course. Of course. It makes fun, and I just enjoy it, but in my terms. So,
Yes.
Yeah, and just with people also where I feel like I can also hang around with them all the time. And it's interesting because in Berlin, I don't know, I see a lot of people who are lost or like just partying. And Berlin is so beautiful. And they're
It
just staying the
is.
whole weekend in a club. And you can do it, but like you just lose it. And I did lose so much. I didn't know so much in the city, because it was all the time club, club, club. Like so boring after a while because it doesn't give me satisfaction and it gets me maybe 10 years like less living, you know.
And it's very expensive also.
Yeah. Now you can also forget it, you know. Like I just root for raves still, you know, when there's still one. And yeah, it's hard. Like you have to find yourself in Berlin, and you have to find something. So the first 2 years I was really lost. Like I was like partying. And then I figured out something where I could study. And this kept me a little bit sane, because then I had like something to do, you know?
Yes.
And do you have any wish? Like what is maybe like your thing you want to achieve in your life?
What do I want to achieve in my life?
Yeah, because I want to know, because, you know, to feel lost here, of course, when you don't do what you love, because I studied what I love, it makes everything different.
I definitely agree with you. Definitely. Right now, if you ask me if there is something that I want to achieve, I'm always changing my ideas, my plans. You know, like I'm not a static person, so every time I do something different, and every day I wake up having like a different mindset. So right now, if there is something moving inside of me that says, "God, you have to go for it," no. At the moment, there is nothing. So if you have any ideas, guys, that would be awesome. No, I'm kidding.
I have some.
You have some? You
Yes.
share it with me.
Of course, because you said you like poetry, so you like also literature?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, something maybe you study a language, like Marcy maybe does, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And you can do anything with this. Like, you can be a correspondent, you know, because it doesn't matter what you study, you can go in any job, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Exactly, yeah. So if you have already a little bit knowledge in something, they would rather take you know? So maybe something like this, because still, like, I know so many people in the TV world, for example, they studied also this, and they got into it, you know? It's just about, you know, having a degree in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And you know, we have like how you say, like, for free, you know?
Yes,
like
and the baffle and like a lot of like privileges and
Yes,
stuff that
yes,
we
yes.
have to use and take, you know, because
Exactly.
it's our right.
I think, you know, because people feeling lost all the time, it's also because they don't have a goal.
That's true.
Yeah, that is the most important, because I don't know, we thrive for goals, you know? If we just like keep, you know, was my problem. I just partied, but I didn't know what I want to do. So I was like, do I want to be a burden for my family? You know, do I want to be the one that did, you know, like just lives off this job and this job?
And it's a junkie.
And is a junkie, yes. Yeah, with puff face and everything.
The puff face.
Yeah, you should have seen it, like my like cheeks and stuff. It was
Same.
looked like a butt.
And like with like very heavy, you know, bag eyes.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
pale. I remember going to rapes for like 12 hours nonstop, just taking everything. And the next day going home, having a look at myself in the mirror and being just destroyed. Like, am I that person? No.
Yes. I also feel after this, you always had the come down for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and especially when you don't have anything particular to do, you're just like, oh, what I'm doing, you know?
Just looking for something to distract yourself. Yeah.
Yes. And then what you said, like, I also worked in every job you can imagine. And it's just boring, you know?
It is. I've been doing everything. I feel like Barbie at this point. I've done so many random and different jobs.
You're right. She was also everything. Yeah, you see, and it's nice. You have now the experience, but do something what you like, you know?
Definitely. Like, if you ask me, as you were asking me, if there is something that I really want to achieve in life, I'm not so sure right now. But at least for this year, I have the goal of like, I'm already on the writing a book. A poetry compilation.
Perfect.
Which has been already in pause for a little bit. But I'm taking it again now, since I'm going to be like, I'm already completely free. I'm no longer having a job, so I'm jobless. So I can dedicate more time into what I really, as you say, what motivates me and passions me, which is writing and literature and so on. So yeah, let's see. And nowadays, it's kind of easy to you know, like publish a book, because you can do it through Amazon, which is not the best. But if you really want to do it, you just can do it, you know, and that's something that I have already learned on TikTok, but I've learned it.
Of course.
So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. When I was in Brazil, and I spent 5 months in Latin America, like pretty much Chile and Brazil.
Oh.
At the very end, I was like a little bit like homesick, and I was like, I gotta go back to Berlin to just finish all the projects that I have in mind.
Oh.
And since I'm being here, everything has been already stuck. Like I haven't really keep on working with that, which is it's a little bit a pity, but yeah, I'll go, and I really want to like release this book by the end of this year. So let's see, let's hope.
No, fingers crossed, of course.
Yes.
Because I think you did the opposite way, because people not coming to Berlin to focus. They're coming to get lost, you know?
Right.
Like when you have time for this, of course you can still do. But maybe you take the next time you book and you go somewhere. You
Definitely.
know? Like go to the nature. You don't have to go to Chile all the time for it, but like go somewhere
It's
where
far away.
Yeah, I know. You know, but just go somewhere where you're distracted a bit, or where you're not distracted, you know? It helps all the time, also for me. And like I also published a book over how's it called, like over Amazon. Amazon, yeah, like this.
Girl, no, nice.
Yeah. It was just like, you know, like a trial for a kids book, and I wanted to have a paint book, but also with a history. I also did like an audio book of this. And it's harder than I thought, because you really have to keep in mind all this kind of like layers, you know, like to get around this. So take your time for it, you know, but I would say it's the best way to publish. And you can also publish this on other sites. How they called? But like I will send it later to you.
Definitely.
Because, because I published 2 books, and on the other one it worked.
Shout out to Polly.
Yes. Shout out to like a little bit help of AI. But a lot of help also of, you know, my brain, you know, because I just want to achieve. And, you know, when you have it, you're like, yes. So you just need one first achievement, you know, and you're going to be like working it up and up, you know. This is what I feel, so keep on doing it, please.
Thank you.
We want to see. I also watched a little bit your poetry.
Oh, really?
Yes, but it's I have to say, you know, my Spanish is fine, but like it's really like high Spanish, I would say. Like it's really
Hoch Spanish.
Hoch Spanish. It is like it has a lot of words where I was like, oh fuck, translate. But I think keep on doing it, you know.
Thank you.
No, of course. Like you just have to get like, or everybody has to get like just a routine in it, and then it gets better.
That's true.
So yeah, so like, do you think maybe you will still like move to Spain, or have you ever considered moving to Spain?
Yeah. Right now the situation is kind of critical right now over there, because what I've seen, like some, I don't know, right-wing people from Murcia kicking out immigrants. But I don't know, like I'm always dreaming about leaving Berlin, you know, just going away. But on the other hand, I feel like I have everything here. Like sometimes I think, what if I just go back to my country for a few years? But then I cannot like find myself over there, because I know how pretty much everything is, you know. I spent 18 years of my life there. I love Chile though, beautiful country. But yeah, like I have the curiosity of, you know, maybe trying something else in Spain. Why not? In Italy, in France, in the south where the sun is, you know, like a place where it's more warm and you can just go out and get just lost into your own thoughts and like writing, you know, having a glass of wine and so. But I would be very unfair if I said that Berlin doesn't really offer this, because as you say before, Berlin has so many great spots, green areas, lakes. Germany in general, you have like places as well, Bayern and so on. You can just go and get inspiration from everywhere. So maybe it's not even like going somewhere else in Europe, but maybe moving somewhere in Germany, you know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Could you imagine outside of Berlin?
Actually could, because I really like going to naipes and bars, but super chill. I don't do drugs. I get wasted when it comes to drinks, yes, of course. But you know, like going to clubs or like being like super crazy, nah. I sleep like at 12. I'm an old lady already. Like I'm a granny. So maybe going somewhere where it's like more peaceful, you know, not such a big city as Berlin, but like somewhere else. Why not?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you even, like, could you imagine to get old here?
Yes, because it's such a friendly city. But also we need to explore the world, you know, like we need to get out of, you know, like the comfort zone. And Berlin, like Germany, for me, it's like such as just like my country, like Chile. It's a very comfort area where I can just be myself, and like I know how to do stuff, you know. If I need to go to Bürgeramt or like something else, I can do my own papers, you know. I don't know if in Chile I can do that because I never had the chance. I was still a kid, and I got to grow here. So, but yeah, let's see. Do you imagine yourself actually growing up somewhere else, but not in Berlin, like in Germany or like in Europe or the world?
You know, in my heart, I'm also Latina.
Yes, oh, she is.
Yeah, I just love it. But I could imagine maybe Spain. So I was like, oh, you
Yeah.
say Spain? And for you, of course, it's easier. You speak Spanish.
Oh
and-
yeah, forgot.
Yeah, exactly. I think you wouldn't have like the problem maybe with the immigrants, because I think still South Americans, are they still taking South Americans?
I mean, I hope they are. Like I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a fact or just something that I saw on TikTok, but like if you're like Latino, like American, you can go over there and spend 2 years legally, of course, and then if you follow like all the rules and the paperwork and all the bureaucracy, you get the residency. I don't know if it's like nationality or like permanent residency, after just spending 2 years, which I think is not really much time.
Then sounds like permanent.
Yeah, it sounds like
Maybe.
permanent.
Yeah. And then maybe 3 years more. Or I don't know, because Spain is chill.
It's that's the thing, you know?
Yeah. It's more chill than here. Like here it took, maybe they said now 5 years, but still with the bureaucracy,
Yes.
it's still 2 years more. So it's like, okay, 7 years.
Yes.
Nothing changed. Yeah.
Send me a letter. Where else but in Berlin you have to send, in Germany you have to send letters. Like, what the fuck?
Still, right?
Crazy.
What is the biggest, like, you know, like what is the biggest difference from Chile to Berlin?
Oh, there are so many. So I'm from Santiago, the capital, big city. But I was still a countryside boy because like I'm from a very far away district from Santiago. So I would say the public transport. if I have to say something really fast, I would say it because like here is so well connected. Everywhere you go, there is like an S-Bahn, like U-Bahn, tram, everything, you know.
True.
And then in Chile, Santiago is a very big capital. We're like not as big as I don't know, Sao Paulo, but big enough to compare it to other small countries. You know, we are like 20,000 inhabitants, I think, in the country, and probably in Santiago we must be like 8, 9 by now.
Wow. It's
but
almost a half.
Exactly, it's almost a half, but it's not well connected at all. Like
No?
no, it always takes hours if you want to go, let's say, to the other side of the capital for some reason. It takes you 2, 3, even 4 hours, because the metro is not well connected. You need to take buses and so on. And I'm very proud that Chile is like taking a step further when it comes to public transport, because now they're like building up more like metro lines, and the buses are electric, so they are very chill. They're very nice. You know, you can sit. They have conditioned air, which is something that Germany should learn about.
But for real.
Like air condition, you know, like because it's so hot sometimes here.
Yeah.
In Chile, it's also very hot, but you know, since these new buses are kind of electric, you get the freshness you need. But I would say yes. Like I remember at the very beginning, the first night actually I came to Berlin, I was waiting for my cousin at the airport. He was supposed to come for me. He did not. Because the S1 wasn't working for some reason, you know. S1 is always having some problems. And
Yeah, okay. It's funny because you said this is the best point of Berlin, but in the same time,
I know.
it's hard.
It is, right?
Yeah,
it's
no.
always interrupted. There is always something delaying your train. Like,
know.
you cannot rely on it. You're like 20 minutes earlier and then, Entschuldigung. But like, it's going to be delayed for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It
that's why I
is.
got a car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Berlin is so, definitely you need a car to just get everywhere. But in Berlin, again, the public transport, you cannot rely on it, but on the other hand, you can rely on it because it's so good. Everything is so well connected,
Of
and
course.
everything. Right now, I'm living super far away, Marzahn.
Oh, where? Like with Soma or what?
Yes, 5 minutes from Soma.
No, that's a
Yes,
dream.
it
Oh my
is.
god. Oh my
We
god.
actually spend every day together, like the evenings, we spend it together. Right now,
I
we are
love
playing
him.
Roblox. So,
Which one?
do you know Roblox?
No.
It's like a game for kids, pretty much.
Uh huh.
But we play because I don't know. It's like an
Oh,
open world. You can do whatever you want. There are
of
like different
course.
servers. Yeah. So I joined music and Roblox. That's it.
Crazy. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I love Soma so much. So,
No, I love him too. He's my boyfriend, non-boyfriend.
oh, of course, I know exactly what you mean. And
Um.
like also like one of the last questions I have
Mhm.
because the studio is soon
Uh-huh.
closing. Like how was your beginning in Berlin? How did you meet your friend circle that you have now? And how hard was it for you maybe to find the real people for
Mm.
you?
Well, like I'm always been super open.
Mm-hmm.
I like to socialize, going out, get to know people and talk. Although through the years it's becoming less and less. Like right now I keep like a very personal group of friends. But
Mm-hmm.
before, of course, since I didn't know anybody, I was pretty much meeting guys on Grindr, which was leading to get to know some friends. Like making friends over the apps, and so it was a little bit tricky though,
Mm-hmm.
because again, if you're new in Berlin and if your idea it's like getting just to have like as much fun as you want, you will find it, you will get it.
Mm-hmm.
But also it comes with like party friends, what we were saying before.
Yes.
So it's like it is hard to keep like a sort of pretty deep connection if you are pretty much going just to parties, which was
Mm-hmm.
me at the beginning. And I have a lot of friends that I met at the very beginning, like 6, almost 7 years ago. uh, but it's just like a little group, and I met bunch of people like throughout the years, and I haven't seen them since forever. So I don't know for you, because you also moved to Berlin from somewhere else, right?
Oh, not from far.
Not from far.
Luckily, no, just from 1 hour away.
But you also knew people? Like, did you know people from before?
Yes. Like, I knew, like, the most of my people from Frankfurt Oder, where I'm from, they all
you're
moved.
from Frankfurt Oder.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Whatever, it's like, it's just like relocated,
Just Polish and German.
Yeah, just Polish and German. Oh, I love it. Yeah, thank you for acknowledging also it. I love Frankfurt Oder for the Poland border. That's amazing. And yeah, a lot of my friends moved already here, so
nice.
like Shanky and like these kind of people, like, and then we had like a lot of friends together, and it came more and more, Also Paul I met over Shanky and stuff. So, like, it was getting bigger, and I brought some friends in, they brought some friends in. But of course, like, when we get older and stuff, sometimes we see, like, sometimes the way is not crossing anymore and stuff.
And it's fine to let it go.
I know, but I was so sad because I really love my friends. I really have like a lot of like old friends, also here in Berlin. And then sometimes to have the realization check, it's just like, yeah, sometimes I was sad about it. But now I feel like the people are in my life, they are the right ones. Like it's right because they're like, like there's no fights. There is no problem, like we just like talking normal. And we never have fights, like...
We click together.
Yeah, we click together, and, we don't have to worry about this. Because when I was moving here, I wanted to meet everyday people,
Oh, me too.
Yeah. I wanted to go out in the clubs every day, I just wanted to get lost all the time because I didn't know who I am. And
the energy we had.
Yes! Yeah, I still have this energy, but as you said, I also have my circle, and I feel the most best in it, because I always meet new people, and then, it disappears, the contact. And I don't have this energy all the time when I'm having quality time with my friends to always, like, get to know new people.
Happens.
Yeah, it can happen, and they can come with and stuff. But what I realized in the end, it was always better with my friends in the end when the person was gone again. Like, sometimes not, of course. Like with you or stuff, when I met you, I had a great time, I was like, fuck yeah, no. It makes fun, Yeah, but it's important because don't collect people like Pokemon cards,
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter how many friends you have. At least it takes time that you figure out who are your friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And also it takes that time to realize that, Like
yes.
It doesn't come alone. You just have to, I don't know, go for it, I guess, and experience.
I know. And I felt lonely after a while when I just had party friends and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So I also had to sort out a bit and stuff. And now I feel it's the way it should be, And it's perfect. So, like, we're going into the last question.
Let's go for it.
And, of course, I give you the last word, of course, of it. But maybe, like, one question that I prepared, because actually I wasn't using any of those questions. Because it was so easy talking to you. I was like, oh.
We love to talk.
Yeah, as you could see, like, it's the Latin heart in us, of course.
Pretty much.
Of course. But what I maybe would like to ask, like, what advice would you give to someone moving to Berlin who wants to explore new ways of living, loving, or expressing themselves?
Ooh la la. I would say that you have to be very confident. Very confident because, like, this city is such a great opportunity to do everything that you never done before. But sometimes when you keep on the idea that I might be, I don't know, like, just not enough for certain circumstances or so on, you just stay, like, behind. And moving to Berlin is, again, the opportunity to become a new person, just to, like, bloom and being whoever you want to be, queer, non-queer, here and there, whatever. So yeah, my advice is, like, never stay behind. Like, don't keep yourself behind. Just keep moving. There's so many opportunities, like clubs, but not like, I don't mean like party clubs. I mean like Verein, what's it called?
Verein?
Yeah. Like
like organizations.
Like an organization, like stuff that you can, I don't know, pottery, let's say.
Yes.
I don't know, singing, writing, everything is possible in the city. It's so beautiful because, like, people make it possible. And go for it. That's my advice. Always go for it. Get to know people, get to know yourself, explore yourself. If you don't like who you are, change your personality, because why not? I mean, it is always a good opportunity to just restart from the beginning, from scratch. And again, never stay behind. There are no limits. The limit is the sky. Limitless, grenzenlos, I don't know. So just fucking go for it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And also, like, do you have a last final word, what you maybe want to say to the people?
Well, first of all, to Polly, thank you very much again for having me here.
Of course. Thank you so much.
It's so funny because I've never been in a podcast before, but I'm such a fan of podcasts. I'm always listening to them.
Oh.
And it's so chill. It's just like coming and spilling you're just talking bullshit. Whatever you want to say, go for it.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. And I don't know, the last word. Hi, Mom. No, I don't know. I'm on TV now. I hit the big.
Yeah, your son is famous now.
I'm famous.
Yes.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know. I'm again
don't have to.
happy for the weather and happy for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then hopefully see you in the next maybe episodes again.
Yes. It
Yes,
would
I
be
would
awesome.
love to. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ciao, guys.